Hi everybody, I'm Melissa. Welcome back to cloudmom.com. Week 6 of your pregnancy. Congratulations. By now you're getting used to the idea of being pregnant. Your baby has now tripled in size already, and it's being protected by the amniotic fluid. Your baby measures 1/8 of an inch and is less than 0.04 ounces. During the 6th week, your baby will triple in size. Facial features begin to take form. Optic vessels, which will later form the eyes, are beginning to take form. Passageways that will form the inner ears are taking form. The mouth, the forehead, the nose are beginning to take form. And the neural tube has closed over and the brain is starting to grow rapidly. It's all a miracle. The baby's pumping fetal blood and its heart is beating at a regular rhythm. It can't be detected yet in a sonogram, but this is what is happening to your little baby. The bump. I still am not seeing too much of a bump. I'm still like fitting into my clothes. I don't feel like my stomach is really sticking out very much. I'm doing the same things I always do, bar exercises. I'm doing yoga. I'm trying to walk and just to stay healthy, just to stay active. And you should check with your doctor, but he or she likely will advise the same, that you can continue with your regular exercise regime. Symptoms. You might be experiencing breast sensitivity, tender breasts, the darker areola region. That is completely normal. Fatigue, completely normal. I've talked about it in prior weeks. Try to make sure you get a nap. If you're going through morning sickness, please check out the video I filmed at week 5 where I go into some of the tips for handling morning sickness, and I hope that you feel better soon. And let's talk about doctor's appointments. Most women will not have a doctor's appointment at week 6. They will be awaiting a prenatal appointment at week 8, where the doctor will perform an ultrasound to try to detect for a fetal heartbeat. However, in some cases, your doctor might request to see you earlier, or he might request to see you later. There's a range of when this first ultrasound appointment will occur. Most likely, you're starting to investigate prenatal testing. There are a bunch of tests that are available. Understanding the science and picking what's right for you can be completely overwhelming. What I'm going to do in this week-by-week series is introduce and explain each test during the week when you could first be having it. So you might want to watch ahead a few weeks because you might want to need to schedule these tests a few weeks prior. It's definitely worth a conversation with your doctor to look into what the options are and to figure out what you think would be the right route for you when it comes to prenatal testing. Diet. I'm going to go through the rules again. You're avoiding alcohol. You're avoiding soft cheeses, particularly non-pasteurized cheeses, and you're avoiding sushi and raw fish. You want to have a diet that's rich in omega-3s, folic acid, eat a ton of salad, calcium, iodine, protein, and vitamins D and B12. I'm eating a lot of whole grains. I'm eating a lot of yogurt. I have soy milk rather than regular dairy. I'm having a lot of big healthy salads with just tons of things on them. Nuts and whatever protein I can get. A lot of meat, rice, cooked vegetables. I'm trying to keep the sugar low, although I'm like a big chocolate person, and try to keep saturated fats low. Just try to keep potato chips out of the house. Try to avoid those very sugary Starbucks type drinks and Cokes and things like that. Just try to stay healthy, keep hydrated with water, and try to avoid a lot of salt because it's just going to make you more thirsty. Here's a quick checklist, and you'll get another version of this on my website at cloudmom.com. Keep taking your prenatal vitamin. Figure out when you're first going to be meeting with your doctor. Start investigating prenatal testing options. You can watch ahead in the videos that I have coming up to get some idea of those, and we'll have a fuller text description on our website, and we're also going to do individual shows on these prenatal tests because it's such an important issue. Try to keep napping. Make sure you've got a doctor's appointment scheduled for week 8. Keep exercising, and more than anything, stay relaxed, stay happy. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week.